की देवी संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे। तू आदिशक्ति सहस्रार विराजी, चैतन्यताती सतयुग जगाती, विश्व की जननी तू महादेवी, तेरे पुत्र बनने की पात्रता दे माँ। हे निर्मल माँ, हे निर्मल माँ, तेरा प्यार मोक्ष का आनंद है माँ। हे निर्मल माँ, हे निर्मल माँ, तेरा प्यार मोक्ष का आनंद है माँ। स्वर्ग की देवी संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे। तू स्वर्ग की देवी संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे। हम पर सहज में तेरी कृपा से, निर्मल विद्या का वरदान दे माँ। हे निर्मल माँ, हे निर्मल माँ, तेरा प्यार मोक्ष का आनंद है माँ।
Today, we are going to do the puja of Adi Shakti. It's a difficult subject to talk about Adi Shakti because it's not easy to understand that Adi Shakti is the power of Sadashiva. Sadashiva is the God Almighty. She is his breath, as some people call it. Some say she is the desire, and some say that she is the entire power of Sadashiva and Sadashiva cannot do anything without her powers. This subject has been described by many people in various books in different ways. But actually, we need not go to the background of the creation of Adishakti. For that, at least you need 7 lectures. But we'll come to the point where Adishakti started working on this Mother Earth. The first thing is we must know that she created a Kundalini in the Mother Earth itself. And she created Sri Ganesha out of the Mother Earth. It's very interesting. So the Mother Earth becomes a very important thing for us. If we do not know how to respect the Mother Earth, we do not know how to respect ourselves. The expression of Adishakti within you is the Kundalini, no doubt. That is the reflection of Adishakti in you. But the reflection in the Mother Earth is also expressed, as you all know, in different places, different countries, different cities, as the manifestation of chakras and Adishakti's creations. It was very important first to create a very holy Mother Earth for human beings to be born on them. So the reflection of the Adishakti as Kundalini first was on the Mother Earth. Kundalini is a V part of the Adishakti. Or we can say that she is the desire, pure desire of the Adishakti. So Adishakti is the desire, complete desire of Sadashiva, and Kundalini, Adi Kundalini, is the desire, complete desire of Adishakti. Now this one was first expressed in the Mother Earth, inside the Mother Earth. Inside the Mother Earth, the Kundalini came up in such a way that it cooled down the inner part of the Mother Earth as much as it could. And then it manifested on the surface of the earth as different chakras. So it's tremendous similarity that we have with Virata, the Mother Earth, and the human beings. If all of them are being reflected by the Adi Kundalini, so there has to be a great connection between them. It is not understood by human beings how they are connected to this Mother Earth. This Kundalini passed through different centers, creating different centers in the Mother Earth, and ultimately broke through Kailasha. And I don't know how many have you been to Kailash. You'll see tremendous vibrations flowing out of Kailash. Now the way we insult our Mother Earth, what we are doing is we are insulting the Adi Shakti. So many ways there are we should respect the Mother Earth. I mean, it was an Indian custom to begin with. When you got up from your bed and you touched the Mother Earth with your feet, you have to say, "Oh Mother Earth, please forgive me because I'm touching you with my feet." All the movements of Mother Earth are controlled by this inner Kundalini, which is the reflection of Adishakti. The gravity that it has also is the manifestation of the Kundalini of the Mother Earth. Now, why we are suffering in this beautiful planet? Because we do not respect what we have to respect the most. Mother Earth is to be respected. Meaning what? Meaning that whatever is created on this earth, by the movement of the earth, by the sea, by all the elements, has to be respected. Today's problem is pollution, all kinds of things people talk of. The reason behind it, people never understood the importance of all these 5 elements which are supportive of our life. So to respect the Mother Earth, people do Bhumi Puja. Many people, when they are building a house, they will do the Bhumi Pujan, means they will respect the Mother Earth. Because if she is not being respected, maybe there could be an earthquake. Which means that this Mother Earth understands, knows, and acts. It acts in such a manner that human beings don't understand why such things happen. Now we can say that in a place called Latur, it was Sri Ganesha's 14th day, and they had to submerge the statues into the sea or into the river. So they went all out, singing, dancing. After coming from there, they all started drinking. And drinking is not liked by Mother Earth at all. If you are drunk and you are walking on the road, you fall down. It so happened with that drinking that a big earthquake broke in, and all those who were dancing with drinking, all of them were engulfed into that earthquake by Mother Earth. Only our center, which is there, was surrounded by a big gap, but nothing happened to our center. And not one single Sahajogi was ruined by that. We can understand, because we are Sahajogis, how the Mother Earth has acted to save those people who were Sahajogis. So the understanding of Mother Earth about saints is very great. She knows who is a saint. She knows the feet of a saint. And that's why, so many things were created, like Moses. He went to the sea and the Mother Earth came up for them to walk through. If all the Jews had walked, it would not have worked. But it was Moses and his saintliness that the Mother Earth herself came up and helped. In the same way, when Rama was building a big bridge between Lanka and India, the Mother Earth came up as a bridge. So we should not try to curse the Mother Earth for any mishaps on this earth. If people are saintly, they will be always protected by Mother Earth. She will always try to give them whatever they want. You can see in the minute way that supposing now in our Kabela here, the roses are of such a big size roses. You won't find such big size in the whole world. But we have here such big ones. In Pratishthan, we had flowers of sunflower so big as that. One man could not lift it. Now, how is it all this is happening in particular places? Is the Mother Earth, who knows who is living here, who is walking on her back, we should say, or on her soil, because Mother Earth understands vibration. Now, certain places we say that are very holy. How have they discovered that these places are holy? Because of magnetic forces. The magnetic forces in England, I was surprised, were crossing each other at a place called Oxted where we lived. They were crossing since long, but we lived there later on. So Mother Earth also organizes and arranges things for saintly people. It's very interesting to see how the Mother Earth guides you in a proper way. I mean, I don't know how many instances I can give you, but we don't understand the value of the understanding of this Mother Earth and her loving protection.